Welcome back to Tech City, guys, and today we're going to be used parts hunting. I know a lot of you guys love that stuff, so we're going to take a look at a few parts that I actually need for an upcoming used build. A lot of people have been demanding a used build, so I got one coming up, and also there's a lot of things that I want to talk about too, so let's get on with it. So here is the used build here. This is the one that I'm going to piece together. I got two sticks of memory here. This is 8 gigabytes of DDR3 memory. We've also got a board that I picked up from Japan. This is a H81M. I think I've picked this thing up for like $20 or something like that. It's Japanese. You can see there the Japanese on the board. And we've also got this case. I picked this case up for 20 bucks, but it is a little bit broken. I'm going to have to silicone gun that together to fix that up. And then we got a power supply. I got that for really cheap too. That is a Sith or Scythe. I like to say Sith since I like Sith Lords. And then we've got to get a CPU and a GPU for this build. So I've got to piece that together, but we've also got a Seagate hard drive. That's going to be going in. I picked that up for really cheap as well. I actually even think I pulled it out of a build where I put a 1 terabyte in, like a P55. But that's that build. It's going to be coming up. I'm going to be picking up some pieces later for this thing. But let's take a look at what else we got around here. So here's another build that I got sent in from a subscriber, so thank you so much. I'm actually going to turn this into a community build, and then I'm going to be giving it away to someone who needs a gaming PC. So we're going to have a 7870 P55 motherboard, i5 4-core. We're going to overclock it, have a lot of fun with it. I'm going to be throwing in some memory, hard drive and stuff like that. So this build's going to be hitting the channel too in probably the next month, hopefully. And now I want to move on to the backlog here, guys. As you probably already know, I've been just getting stuff done, but it's been pretty slow. And the reason why is because Christmas Eve I left early in the morning to a trip. We went on a boat. So we went down to Sydney and we got on a boat, went to Vanuatu and New Caledonia. And then after that I got back, and that wasn't the problem. The holiday wasn't really the problem. I had about 10 days, 11 days on holiday, but the problem after that is I got this really bad illness. Like it was this flu that went on and affected my eyes. And it was just terrible. It took me out for like a good 10 days as well. So there was like, over 20 days of just me not being able to do content at all, which sucked. So this massive backlog developed, and like I couldn't get sort of those used builds and also those trick of the trade videos that you guys love. I couldn't get them done because I just had to get through a massive backlog. But I've also got a laptop here which I picked up in Japan. I've been meaning to get that done, kind of like a League of Legends $100 laptop. I got to get these done as well. These are the 600p things from Intel. They're those RAID M.2, the cheap ones, so I was going to put them in RAID 0, see how they perform. And then we've got the ASRock Z270 ITX board here, got to get that done. And then Junacron as well. You guys asking about the dual Xeon workstation. That's coming back. It's on the carpet there just to help charge the circuits a little bit. But that's going to be getting in this Bitfinex Shogun here. So they sent me this out for review, but I'm going to do something really cool with it. Put Junacron in that since this supports extended ATX. Then we got some mics here, shotgun mics. I want to improve the audio for you guys, so I'm going to be getting that done, shootout. Then we got these robots here. I got to get this done for Kagami, or that's the brand. They got these little robots they wanted me to take a look at. I said yes ages ago, so I've got to get that done as well. That's on backlog. And then we've got over here, the Bulldog. I've actually finished this review. I've got to post it back. So that's their new Bulldog chassis. That's coming out. Really cool product, but that'll be coming out later in the week. And then we got the other Benchmark build that's going to be coming too. Benchmark PC is going to be hitting the channel. Stay tuned for that. And then we got, I'm running out of breath here, guys. So after a bit of looking around here, I've sussed out an AMD 7950 for $80, which I'm going to try and lowball a little bit. But the thing is, this is 80 Australian too. For the American viewers, Australian dollars are a lot weaker than US dollars, so that'd be maybe like 60 or something, 65 USD. Next deal we got up here is a R9 280X. So that's 120 AUD. So I'm gonna give this guy a call, see if he'll take a little bit lower. So that's what I mean. I pull up a few of these. Whoever gets the low ball offer, then I'm gonna take that. So now the next deal I've got up here is a G3258. It's going for $80, but I wanted to probably get this for around 60, but I've got the H81 board, and now that should be able to overclock. So I believe you can overclock with the right BIOS on this. So that's the next deal I'm gonna give a call. And then we got this one, the EVGA GTX 770, that's 120 bucks. So again, we'll give this guy a call. And then next and last, we've got a 660, but I really can see myself only paying about maybe 60 bucks max, 70 Australian for this thing. So let's give all these guys a call. But one thing to remember, guys, when you are on Gumtree, you can't come across as like, the camera, you can't come across as sounding too intellectual, because then that particular person will be like, look, this guy, he sounds normal, I want him to go out and pay full retail. So you've kind of got to dumb it down a little bit, how you talk and stuff like that. But also, since we're in tech, you can't do it too much. People are going to be like, what the hell is this guy doing? So we're going to give these guys a call and give it a little bit of a spin.
Hello, George speaking.
Hey George, how are you, mate?
Yeah, pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I saw your ad on Gumtree for a 7950.
Yep.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's still available.
Okay, I can pick it up. Would you take $70 for it?
What's it on Gumtree for?
80.
Yeah, right.
Okay, mate. Could you text us the address?
Alright, it sounds good.
Okay, mate. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Success. So that guy, I ended up texting him the address, and he was the same guy who's selling the R9 280X as well. So I sent him a text message and asked him if he'd take 110. Because the first time, the 7950, he was reluctant to let that go for 70 bucks. That was just $10 undercut. So he's sort of pretty firm on his prices. So you don't want to go too low, otherwise they'll just tell you to get lost. But we're going to try out the Intel G3258 now and see if we can pick this up for 60, because he does have negotiable in the title. So let's give that a go.
Carl.
No response. Alright, so the next one we got up here actually doesn't have a phone number, so we're just gonna send the guy a message and ask him would he take 100 bucks for it. So we just made an offer, hopefully it goes through. Now we've got the GTX 660, and this guy's just listed it, so and he's got it doesn't have negotiable in the price, so I really don't think he's gonna take much less than $90, but we'll drop in a $60 offer anyway, for fun. So let's do it.
The person you are calling is not available.
Okay, so we only managed to get through to one person there, and I mean, it's a Saturday, so you'd think it'd be the best day to hunt for parts and have people pick up their phones and whatnot. So at least we're getting a 7950 for really cheap. The Pentium, I'll try and call that back later, but I want to get this build put together pretty fast with a good graphics card and also a decent CPU anyway. So, because one thing I do want to do for you guys is compare the G3258, like overclocked, to the G4560, especially in games that like CSGO and stuff like that, where people are really going to be looking for a budget PC and they want the best FPS for those games. So anyway, let's go pick up these cards, or let's go whatever. Let's go do a few things anyway. So I just got back now from picking up these two graphics cards. He sold me the pair of them. That's a 7950, I don't know which one's which, and a R9 280X. So we just got those for 180 AUD, which is ridiculously cheap for these graphics cards. And look at this, this is the first one. I actually don't know which one's which. So there's one of the cards, and his, oh wow, It's just in there. And there's another one of the cards. So whoever sold these graphics cards, they clearly love the Asus Direct CUs. And that's awesome. That's the first part of the deals. Let's try and pick up some more deals. And some of you guys have requested that Dadman, he comes back on the channel. So what do you got to say, Dad?
Now, Brian, do you know what I mean when I say you know what I mean?
Well, that depends if you know what you mean before you knew what you meant. Okay, so I just got back. I went and picked up this Pentium G3258. The guy says it works, apparently, so I haven't checked any of this to see if it works yet, but we got that for $60 with the Intel stock cooler. We got this, I don't know which one's which, but we got one of these for 70, one of these for 110, and good news is I'm going to go pick up the GTX 770 tonight. The guy's getting back from a trip, so he'll be able to give that to me for $100 later tonight. And that's about 7 p.m. So I'm gonna go pick that up tonight. And looks like we've got a build coming on here. So we're gonna have the G3258, probably the 7950, since it was probably the best value for money out of all those deals. And we're gonna be putting together an awesome rig for you guys, use price performance. We're gonna see how this thing boots up. It's also gonna be small form factor too, which is awesome. So that'll be out in the next couple of days. So over here we've got the Z170 Pro 4. I wanted to talk about this thing. It's going to be testing a couple of CPUs. It's going to be testing an engineering sample, which I wanted to try. And it's also going to be testing that Kaby Lake. A lot of people wanted me to do those two videos. They'll be coming, but I mean, look, I've had this thing for a week and I haven't even used it yet. Like, it's just been insane. Like, getting through that backlog's just been insane. I want to get through it all, and that's the thing, I'm getting through it now, so I'm able to do things like this vlog and the used parts coming up. So I've got a little bit of a break, but there's still a lot to get through, but I hope you guys understand. It's just awesome. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna have all the awesome videos coming that a lot of you guys love as well, and goodness. Anyway guys, that's about it for this weekend's of deal hunting and getting those used parts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite deal, but also something I wanted to talk about before I get on out of here, and that's sort of like what's been going on with the channel lately. Some people have been disappointed that I haven't been giving you guys like the used parts, the enthusiast hunts, and sort of like that tweaking, you know, real niche sort of stuff. And I'm getting back onto that when I get the free time. That's gonna keep coming. But you know, like, I know and I get it. Used parts performance, man, or price performance, it can't be beat. And it offers some of the best price performance out there, but at the same time, used parts isn't for everyone. So, and also on that note, with the new parts, it's really helping the channel out. It's helping me stay afloat, put food on the table. And you know, I'm gonna keep giving you guys those used price performance and real enthusiast videos. That's coming. I've just had a huge backlog, and also something with the new parts as well. Before we get on out here, I will say that a lot of the parts that are coming through, a lot of products, they're not the best value for money, but that doesn't exactly make those products bad products. Like, for instance, the sound bar from Creative that I reviewed, the Katana. That, you know, I'm sure there's even new sound bars out there that are better value for money, but it doesn't exactly make it a bad product. Like, I couldn't find anything wrong with it other than it was expensive. That doesn't exactly make it a bad product. So anyway guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. I always read those comments, even if I don't reply to every comment, and I'll catch you guys in another tech video, or actually the build video, used price performance build video, very soon. So peace out for now, bye.